So this is why I'll never be a billionaire. As entrepreneurs, so much of the content that we're just being bombarded with constantly is growth, 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 hustle, 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 everything maximized, just more, everything, more, right? I guess it's a little ironic. I'm wearing a Gary Vee shirt. I don't think Gary Vee's message is great. I think it gets misinterpreted. So that was just ironic, not planned. But I want to talk about what my real goals are or were to some extent, because I've got most of it, I guess. And that sounds overly confident, but maybe it's that my goals aren't all that high, and I think that's okay. And so in this video, I just want to kind of explore and hopefully get you thinking about what your goal actually is. What are you even trying to do here? And what does it really take to achieve that? And if you could smash the like button, of course, drop comments, help to feed the YouTube algorithm, maybe get this channel pushed out to more people. Also, something like 54% of people watching statistically are not subscribed, so subscribe to this channel if you're interested in this video. If not, I don't know. So I really hate the culture of everybody trying to work harder than everybody else, everybody trying to put in more hours than everybody else, everyone trying to show off bigger numbers than everybody else. It's literally just a sport at this point. It's completely lost the point. I would bet on that the reason that you ever started getting interested in important topics, these are important topics: wealth, creating the life and lifestyle that you want for yourself, for your future family, for your current family, to retire your parents, whatever these goals are, these things are much more important than looking like you're the busiest person ever on Instagram, or posting the biggest Amazon numbers, or bragging about how little sleep you got and how many phone calls you made that day, or all these ridiculous vanity metrics that eliminate the point. They lose sight of the fact that the reason we got into this is 99% about freedom, and the freedom to create a lifestyle that you want. And I know for me, and probably for you, it doesn't require billions, that's for sure. It doesn't require hundreds of millions for most people. And I'm one of those people. I'm not trying. I'm not trying at all. I'm not trying to achieve that. I don't have those ambitions anymore. And I think I did have those ambitions. It just seemed logical. I built this. Let's see if I can build that. And then if I build that, let's see if I can build this. And it's just like a distraction, I think, from getting to the core of what really matters. I'm seeking a calmer lifestyle. I'm seeking and have, I want to have space. I want to have freedom of time. And I only ever got into entrepreneurship and business to wake up whenever I wanted, to be able to travel when I wanted. I don't even do that much traveling, but, just to not have to ask for the days off to go, visit your family or something like that. Those are really the goals for me. It wasn't to try to get to this crazy level, but somewhere along the way, I started to want to get to this crazy level because you see what's possible, and it is possible. And you get this mindset, you start upgrading your mindset every single day, and you think everything's possible, and it is. And it's crazy. And like you can go down that rabbit hole and try to build something that's 100 million or $1 billion and put everything into it. And people do it, and it's crazy, and it's captivating, and it's enticing, and it captures your interest and your intrigue, and it did for me, until I think I realized that it doesn't map to what I want. It doesn't map to having the lifestyle that I want, which is just to be present, to enjoy, to be happy, to be able to read, to go for walks, to spend time in the sun, to go to the beach, to work on relationships, and to have this calm and free lifestyle. That was always the point. And I think part of where this gets confusing and it gets a bit of a gray area, even for me, is that you get to a point where high level entrepreneurs start talking to you about impact. And impact is probably more enticing than than, you know, cars or watches or vacations or whatever. And you start to realize that, you know, if you build this $100 billion business, it's not that you can just do crazy things for yourself. It's that you can create things in the world. And that still captivates me. And I don't know what I'm shooting for, to be honest, but I do want to do some of that, but I never at the sacrifice of basically giving my life up for it. I just don't have those ambitions at this point. But one part of this that I'm just 100% certain on is if the reason that you want to achieve these things is to show people that you could, you need to check yourself. Like you have some issues with that right now. You know, if you're just trying to have bigger numbers, to say that you're working harder, all of these things are missing the point, because what do you actually want? Like, have you ever actually sat down and tried to figure out what your perfect day would be, what your perfect week would be? I don't think for most people it's to be working 24/7. I'm sure there's a few people out there, I can think of one in particular, that you know, you love to work. That's great. I don't think that's most people, you know, and I think you would agree that that's not most people. Most people are trying to create wealth as a means to a different ends. So a few points I want to make that you can do something about. One is, what the hell do you want? Think about it. Journal, you know, write. Get these thoughts out of your head every morning. Write a page or 3 pages. Write what you're thinking about. What are your problems? What are your anxieties? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations? What does your perfect day look like? What are you even trying to do on this planet, or on Mars if you're Elon Musk?
You know what? Is that actually happened?
What are you trying to do? And I think for me, I don't quite know. and I'm okay with saying that. You know, if I did know and I had this crazy ambitious goal, and I might in the future, then I might be pushing harder. But right now, like, I don't have my goals set that much higher than what I've achieved, and I think that's fine. And then next thing is figure out how much these things actually cost, because it's really easy to imagine that the lifestyle of your dreams is like unrealistically expensive. I don't know why we're programmed that way, but like, you know, you definitely don't need billions of dollars or hundreds of millions or even tens of millions to live a extremely high quality lifestyle. So actually look up these things that you're dreaming of and put numbers down on paper. You know, how much does the place you want to live cost? What kind of food? What kind of what kind of cars? What are the payments? How does this all work out? How much money do you need to be making that minus taxes you can do all of this, and you can, you know, invest in this, and put some numbers to it so you have more clear goals. And I think if you're anything like me, you'll find that it doesn't take nearly what you ever would have thought. Let's say you want to spend $30,000 a month on your lifestyle. I mean, even then, we're not talking about, you know, creating the biggest business in the world. I would love to hear your thoughts on this topic. You know, what are your goals? What are you actually trying to do? And how are you going to achieve that? So let me know in the comments. Let me know if you want to see more of this type of video. And smash the like button, subscribe if you have not already. You can also follow me on Instagram, always posting on stories, and check out the other links in the description. There's all kinds of other tools and resources and, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and see ya.